play stop music. Double click went off. Alright, it's got music. Ever seen this occurrence in the force? Hello everyone and welcome back. So before we start, I would like to talk a little bit about the company or store I just bought from. This is from the LGT store, which is over on Aliexpress, and they seem to be trying to save face a lot. They they sent me 2 codes where they said they had shipped it, and it was a lie. Those codes didn't work, and like, there's no excuse for that. And they were apparently trying to, they didn't tell me this, but this is what I think they did. They were trying to save face and trying to think like, oh, you gotta do something in customs or it'll get shipped back. And they were trying to like set up something for when it wouldn't arrive in time. Oh, it got shipped back, which would have been bullshit, but I called them out on that before they did that. And they basically just like, oh wait, changed the subject and went to, just confirmed with courier, something, blah, blah, blah. And then, okay, fair enough. And then I asked them again a few days later, can I get a code that actually works? And they're like, sure. And I looked at the code and DHL said that it had been created that same evening. So yeah, and then they sent me, a few days later, they sent me then another code when I asked, do you have an estimate on when you're shipping the Sabers? And that code actually worked. And that was express shipping. So they bumped me up to express without asking me, which, you know, thank you for that. But at the same time, I don't like being lied to or moved around that sort of way. So if you could just tell me in the future. They eventually told me there was some warehouse problem or something. That's why they were messy, but they still tried to like hide that fact by lying and sending, yeah, it's been shipped, don't worry, here's the code, like, don't check it, you know? But the Saber arrived, or the Sabers arrived, and, well, I hope they did. Now, why did I buy from the LGT store? Because it's the cheapest way to get your LGT Sabers, at least if you're in Europe or Asia. If you're in the United States, I don't know how much the shipping is, but like, I checked out the prices on Sabers and like everything, like there are Sabers in here that I got for 55 bucks and those were like $100 elsewhere, you know, so, and with shipping, it's like 65 bucks for me. And I don't believe that it's gonna be like $60 to ship it via DHL from Hong Kong to America. It might, but you know, but like Crimson Dawn and all these like resellers, they're good because they usually have better customer service and they have faster shipping times. But like the base price of these Sabers are better if you get them directly from the LGT store, which is why I did that. Two normal blades and a very heavy Neopixel. That is heavier than, wait, I've got my Asteria right here. Yeah, wow, that is heavy. I hope that's because it's supposed to be like dual worthy, but that's a lot heavier. This is so cool. I love the little boxes they come in. So I got a similar saber to this one before from Aliexpress. I believe this section here is a bit different and it's a little bit smaller than the one I got before. A little bit shorter. It's installed, this is a RGB install. Let's see, this is the other one. This is the other one. But yeah, it's the exact same saber because I'm an idiot. I could have gotten 2 sabers different to show you, but I was like, no, I want them to look the same. Ooh. Idiot. Wait, what? This is smooth. Wait, what? This is smooth, right?
Power on.
No, it is not. It's very responsive though. Not this way. This way though. Or, sorry, I wanted to check it out because these got sound fonts that I don't recognize, so let's check those out. But let's get on to the Neo, all right? So this is a Proffie Neo. I don't like that they, by the way, I don't like that they put the smooth swing because it's not smooth swing. So this is a Proffie Neo, which is something I wanted to get because I've heard so many things about Proffie Neopixels, and apparently they're the most customizable out there. And I just wanted to see what the deal was, so I grabbed the cheapest one I could off of their store. This was at 100. All right, this is so heavy. There we go. Very cool. Okay, the sound is loud. It sounds pretty. It's a good fucking quality. The sound, I mean.
3.33 volts.
What? Does it tell me how much battery's left on it? Interesting. What was that? Oh. It's a cool looking gay saber. All right, it's extremely responsive. All of them have been. The blade looks to like have way more, I know this sounds weird, but detail to it than the Asteria one. Play, stop music, double click went off. All right, it's got music. Ever seen this? Occurrence in the force. There's a stab sound. Lightning block. Ooh. So the blade lights up if you point it down and drag it. Well, you don't drag it, you hold it down and press the clash. That's a weird sound to go with that. Blaster block, enter battle mode. What, enter battle mode? I guess that's whatever this is. Yeah, no, there's a lot of fucking things on this saber. And actually, I do kind of want to go and hit this against something hard to see how durable it is, but I'm very scared to do so because this is heavy, so it's got to be like heavy duty, like. Very cool. I will make a video going over all of the fonts. But all right, so that's a Proffie Neo saber. I'm actually very happy with that. I'm not happy with how heavy the blade is. I have yet to swing it, so I'll give my updated thoughts on that when I have done so. Anyway, I'm still curious about the normal ones. It's been a while since I had like a lightsaber haul. I love this. I actually really like, I like the weight of them, I like the feel of them, I like the touch of them. What? Yeah, sure, I like the touch of them. So, let's turn you on as well.
Power on.
He sounds so cheer. Power on. He's so happy to be turned on. Again, we will check out. Oh, this is my favorite feature in the world, that you don't need a coupler to attach them together. That's the most genius thing ever. Oh, I can't wait to use these. And of course, the Neo as well. So, over to the next segment, huh? So as you can see, all of these are perfectly usable. Now, as I said in the video itself, I was an idiot about, so, okay, if you get this, there are two little nubs with these. Each of these had one gold and one red. And I, for some reason, thought that they were just decorative things for the two back pieces. But there is a third screw, and I was just, yeah, no, that's probably just a backup screw. But no, that one's actually very important, turns out. So make sure that you're screwing in the back and the two on the sides. I need to get used to using this as a double-ended saber because I'm used to using I just attach two Revan sabers, and the hilts are very heavy and they have also pretty heavy blades. Not insanely, but heavier than these at least. And compared to that, swinging this around felt a bit floaty. But it was way more controlled. Like you stop and it stopped. With a Revan saber, I have to kind of toss it, let it finish, and then catch. You know, there's a lot more heft to it, and you have to kind of let it finish on its own. It's way more. It's not as heavy, but I actually prefer using the Revan saber one. That might just be because I'm used to it, or because I really love the feel of it, kind of just accelerating and kind of letting it keep going on its own. This is something you have to actually keep going yourself, which, you know, yeah, I'm gonna keep practicing on it. And this feels a lot more safe to use because, again, the other one is very heavy and hitting yourself with that would not be fun.
Got no roots for my home.
Example A. But yeah, no, like, because, for example, like throwing it felt very off. These felt very like kind of like, I was feeling a lot of resistant using them. I don't know why. I guess it's because of the balance. The balance of these is not ideal. It's somewhere. Yeah, as you can see, it's even further out. Oh God. Oh, almost. There we go. So, you know, the balance is not great. They did come with these like normal sized blades, but, well, normal sized, these normal over, how do I explain this? I call these normal sized blades, but there are smaller ones, and these are definitely Shotos. Actually, that looks kind of big on camera, but like there's not a whole lot of room on these. You know, I prefer to have a little bit, just tiny bit extra. So I need a smaller blade for this to actually use it properly. But as you could see in the demonstration before, they're perfectly usable. The blades are actually they feel very sturdy. No problems there. I'm gonna be making a video explaining all the instructions on how to use this, and of course the Neopixel. Speaking of Neopixel, this is the heaviest thing I have ever swung. Not this, this. They didn't give me an option on the LGT store, or I didn't check. I just kind of went to Proffie checkout, you know, so. But I think they automatically come with this one, and this is so heavy. This has to be made for like heavy or mid-sized dueling for, you know, a Neopixel, because oh my God, this was it's such a workout using this, and I hate it. Not the saber itself, but the heft of it, I really dislike it. It's still super fucking cool. Oh, and also the coolest thing. I'm gonna be making a video on all the instructions for this as well, but I just want to show you this now because this is actually so cool. But you can, without touching the button, there we go. You didn't see that, let me just. So basically it's just you. Which is totally useless, but so cool. But yeah, it's super bright, very responsive. Even when swinging it, had no sound problems or anything like that. It's just the heft of it, the weight of it. It's super hard to control and use. So I would prefer to have something bigger here. So they do sell like attachments. I might just attach the saber to it and like use that as like a balance to it. That's actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna try that. But yeah, and I'm gonna be putting on some new fonts on this because, again, like, this has way more detail than the Asteria. So I think this is supposed to be better than the CFX. In fact, I'm like sure of it because I've heard Mr. Kaiviphonic talk about it, and I'm sure he doesn't have anything against them, but like he's basically Proffie over anything else, which is weird to me because I feel like personally I would love to have my CFX saber trio back, because I really dislike also just the one button system. It just makes things so much slower. I want to just be able to like use, it's still, well actually it's not that slow with 2 buttons. I've shown you on the Saber project. There we go. But you know, it works. Like it's not hard to figure out to use it. It just takes a little bit more time and I'm very impatient. And but yeah, I'm gonna learn how to put on some sound fonts and how to edit the blade and all that. And I'm probably gonna need some help with that. So I might call in some of my friends for that. I'm gonna be comparing this stereo and all those. I wanna get to know what these things are, because for the moment, all I know about Neopixels is that it's a Neopixel. I don't know the differences, so I wanna learn. But this is great. This is great. The hilt is I'm gonna put something on it because it's very ugly at the moment. But yeah, this was, and also like these cost like, I'm very happy about like the cost of these from the actual LGT store. I do believe if you buy them from a reseller, they actually have like a warranty and stuff. But for just the base price, they're on LGT store and Aliexpress is where I got these from, and like they're half the price of where you would get them from. Because like for example, I think Crimson Dawn calls those ones the Banshees. Those are $100 a piece, I think. I'll put it up if I'm wrong. And I got these for what, 55 or 65 bucks. So, you know, if you're not in America, check out the LGT. If you are in America, do your research on, you know, if the shipping is worth it and if you want that warranty. But I'll definitely be buying from them again, because there are a few sabers that I actually am kind of curious about. They have a few sabers that look actually kind of cool and neat. A lot of them look like absolute shit. I'm just gonna state that a horrible amount of LGT sabers look really bad, in my own opinion. But they do have a few that look pretty cool and they're cheap. So I'm definitely gonna get some more, but I have a few other more unique sabers coming in, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, I have been Stony Magnum. Look out for the videos on... Scared the shit out of me. Check out I'll be putting out videos on instructions on how to use or operate, the instructions to all the things to do everything on this, and also on the other ones. So, there we go. And also I'll make a video on all the sound fonts and stuff that comes with this. So I've been Stony Magnum. Thank you so much for watching. Check us out over on Discord, Facebook, on Instagram. I really recommend the Instagram and TikTok. I'm quite funny. Actually, be the judge of that for yourself, but please check it out. Thank you so much for watching. I am, oh yeah, and Twitch as well. I've started my Twitch account again. I need to do that more, but I have started it again and I do plan on continuing it. So head over on to Twitch, and what do you do? Follow, subscribe? Whatever you do on Twitch. So once again, I've been Stony Magnum. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.